There is still time to unlearn these harmful behaviors. It is not too late. The following is a list of 10 common behaviors that, depending on your level of awareness, may be placing strain on your kidneys. The fact that there are some typical behaviors that might potentially cause damage to your kidneys is something that you might not be aware of. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Number 10. An excessive use of painkillers. Although over-the-counter pain medications like nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, and analgesics may help alleviate aches and pains, excessive use of these medications can be harmful to your kidneys, particularly if you already have renal disease. It is imperative that you strictly adhere to the appropriate dosage of medications that are available without a prescription. In the event that you are experiencing persistent pain that takes more than the prescribed quantity of over-the-counter medications to provide relief, it is advisable to consult with your physician regarding other methods of controlling your aches and pains. Number 9. Excessive consumption of salt. When you use your salt shaker improperly while you are cooking, it can cause your blood pressure to rise, which can then cause damage to your kidneys. If you want to reduce the amount of salt you consume, try seasoning your food with herbs and spices rather than salt. If you want to reduce the amount of sodium you consume, you should also pay attention to the amount of salt that is contained in pre-packaged foods and consume fewer cured meats. Number 8. Not consuming sufficient amounts of water. It is possible for your kidneys to remove sodium and toxins from your body if you maintain a healthy level of hydration. A lack of hydration can make that procedure more difficult. In addition to assisting in the elimination of toxins from the body, drinking a lot of water can also assist in preventing the formation of kidney stones, which can be extremely painful. You should consult with your physician to determine the amount of water that is deemed to be a healthy objective for you to consume on a daily basis. Number 7. Not getting enough sleep. It is essential to your general health, but especially to the health of your kidneys, that you get a sufficient amount of sleep each night. The cycle of sleep and wakefulness is responsible for regulating kidney function and assisting in the coordination of the kidney's workload throughout the day. Make sure that you are getting the appropriate amount of sleep and that you are practicing proper sleep hygiene, which includes reducing the amount of time you spend in front of a screen before going to bed. Number 6. Consuming an excessive amount of meat. There is a significant quantity of acid produced in the blood by animal protein. Consuming an excessive amount of meat can be detrimental to the kidneys and lead to acidosis, a disease in which the kidneys are unable to function properly and eliminate acid at a sufficient rate. The condition known as acidosis can be fatal. In order to ensure that all components of the body are able to grow, maintain, and heal themselves, it is essential to consume a diet that is well balanced and contains fruits and vegetables. Number 5. Consumption of a high amount of sugar. Consuming an excessive amount of sugar can result in obesity, which in turn can raise the likelihood of getting high blood pressure and diabetes, which are two of the most common causes of kidney-related diseases. Sugar is frequently added to foods and beverages that you might not consider to be sweet, such as sauces and white bread. Although desserts and sweets are commonly thought of as sources of sugar, sugar is also frequently added to other foods and drinks. When purchasing packaged goods, it is important to pay attention to the contents, and it is also important to consume sweets in moderation. Number 4. The smoking. Not only is smoking harmful to your heart and lungs, but it also has a negative impact on your kidneys. When a person smokes, there is a greater likelihood that they will have a protein in their urine that is indicative of kidney injury. Collaborate with your physician to choose the smoking cessation strategies that are most suitable for you. These tools will assist you in avoiding renal disease, heart disease, cancer, and other adverse health impacts that are associated with smoking. Number 3. Consuming an excessive amount of alcohol. It is generally agreed that alcohol is harmful to the body. It has been discovered that drinking a significant amount of alcohol on a regular basis, more than 4 drinks per day, might cause your kidneys to get overloaded, which in turn can double the risk of developing chronic kidney disease. The likelihood of acquiring chronic renal disease is increased by a factor of 5 for individuals who engage in heavy drinking and smoking. Seek the assistance of your physician and other medical specialists in order to begin the process of recovery if you consume excessive amounts of alcohol. Number 2, a sitting-based way of life. Although researchers are unsure of the reasons behind the direct influence that sedentary time or physical exercise has on kidney health, it has been established that sitting still for extended periods of time is associated with the development of renal disease. Increased physical activity, on the other hand, has been linked to improvements in blood pressure and glucose metabolism, both of which are critical aspects of kidney health. Number 1, excessive training. It is essential to avoid engaging in excessive amounts of physical activity. Working out for an excessively lengthy period of time can actually lead to a condition known as rhabdomyolysis, which is characterized by the rapid breakdown of muscle tissue that has been injured. The kidneys are unable to cope with the rapid influx of chemicals into the bloodstream, which ultimately leads to the failure of the kidneys. Consider working with a licensed physical trainer who can assist you in progressively increasing the intensity of your workouts if you are interested in becoming more physically active. Avoid working out in conditions where the temperature and humidity are high, and do not suddenly increase the intensity of your physical activity. In the event that you are experiencing muscle soreness and dark urine, it is imperative that you visit your physician. Care for patients suffering from chronic kidney disease and patients who have kidney disease. In patients with chronic kidney disease, often known as renal failure, the kidneys gradually lose their ability to function. When you are in the early phases, you might not experience many indications or symptoms. Before the ailment is regarded to be advanced, the majority of people do not become aware that they have kidney disease. In order to assist with the management and care of chronic kidney disease, make sure to check out our 7 suggestions. Gain an understanding of the common behaviors that can result in kidney disease and the steps you can take to prevent further damage to these vital organs. Every one of us makes an effort to lead a life that is as healthy as it can possibly be. There are a variety of factors that might have an impact on our health, such as our socioeconomic level, our access to medical treatment, our availability to grocery shops or foods that are high in nutrients, and the health risks that we have inherited. It is common for us to consider our weight or the amount of pain we are experiencing when we think about being healthy. To what extent do you think about your kidneys on a regular basis? There are 2 kidneys in the majority of people, and they are situated deep within the belly, along either side of the spine. In addition to removing waste products from the circulation and removing poisons from the blood, the kidneys are responsible for producing urine. When the kidneys are not functioning as they should, dangerous substances and excess fluids can accumulate in the body, which can eventually lead to renal failure by causing kidney failure. High blood pressure, excessive weariness, persistent headaches, swelling in the face and ankles, and lower back discomfort are some of the symptoms that someone may experience while they are suffering from renal failure. This finishes our today's video. We look forward for your comments, and also like, share, and subscribe to our channel.